Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Yes? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Just welcoming all of you. Shifa, Jitender, Sachret, Khushi, Devarga, Kumar Ankit. We have Pradeep, Harsh, Mission Labasna. Good afternoon. I think we have met earlier. Hashan Sheikh, Anurag Nayak. Good afternoon, all of you. So very happy to have you in class. And today is the beginning of a new session. Hi Utkarsh, Prabjot, Nishu. Hi all of you. Today is the beginning of a new session. Yeah. So the course is the advanced course. The advanced course which is designed for 2025 mains along with the prelims. Some of you may have joined the full course. Some of you may have joined only the mains part. That's perfectly fine. We'll manage it together. Okay. So those of you not initiated, my name is Shabbir. So Advanced GS 2025. This is module 1, Geography GS plus Environment Disaster Management of GS. Right? And my name, for those not initiated, you are new with us. My name is Shabbir, and I will be mentoring you through this session. Hi Abhishek. Hello Shashank. No Hassan, today was the first class. We had the class on Tuesday, but you know the unfortunate developments that we had with the loss of 3 young aspirants. It was a very difficult moment for all of us. So in regard to the issues that we are facing, and plus a token of solidarity, we did not have the class on Tuesday. In fact, today's class also, we will start off the process, but because of the government issues, regulations, because of all these challenges we are facing as a part of management administration, so we will have to give some time before the things settle down. Quite a few of you are offline students, right? Can you all tell me how many are offline admission students? Yes, Kumar. Offline, Ajay is offline, correct. So there are quite a few offline students. I mean, I was told about 10, 12 of you are offline students, yes. So thank you for accommodating with us. Because of the conditions that we are in right now, Abhinav, Nishu, Ajit, Sachin, Shalu, Khushi, Jaishwal. So for the first couple of classes, we'll have it online. And the situation settled down because, you know, it's not very safe. Not safe, you know, students are apprehensive, the tempers are running high. So uske baad hum log shuru kar denge the way we had planned. Okay, so thank you for being understanding and joining us online today. Hi Hassan, we did not have the class on Tuesday, is what I shared with you. Okay, Rohit Raj is also an offline student, fine. So it's a mix we have. Okay, so let me explain the course to all of you. We have done one session, so the advanced GS for 2025, this has 3 components. It has 3 components. The phase 1 is the mains, approximately 70–80%, plus prelims coverage about 30–20%, and the focus here will be answer writing. We will have some revisions, okay, and plus we also intend to update you with content. updation of content. Whatever is important, we think we will add it here. This is the phase 1. Then we have the phase 2. Phase 2 starts from mid or late December. It goes on up till the month of April. We call this as PSP. This is Prelims Support Program. And the Prelim Support Program is 100%. 100% it is prelims based revision, prelims based test series. And we have phase 3. Phase 3 is starting from July up to September 2025. This is what we call as the main support program. This is the MSP. This is the mains support program. This is what entails your advanced course. So I know some of you have joined only the phase 1. That's a call that you have. And the phase 1 includes tests. We have 1 test per module. It also includes tests. So we are starting off with this one. And the first module that we will have is geography. And following geography, we'll have environment disaster management. After geography, we will have history. Then we will have the economy topics. So scheduling, the module 1. The first module is, I said, geography, environment plus disaster management. Number 2 is module 2. Module 2 will be history, and then we will move on towards module 3, which will include economy, Module 3 will be economy. I hope you have written these points down. You must know your course. How do we plan to do what? Did you write down these points, all of you? What are our deliverables? The mains approach, the prelims approach, back to mains again as a part of revision. And we have 3 modules to start with. Baki we follow karega. We'll have polity, we'll have IR, we will have topics of security, social issues. They're all there. Okay, fine. So you have done this. Now, one very important assumption is that you all have done the foundation course of GS. Can I assume this, all of you? Foundation course, a typical 1 year, 12 or 13 months ka course hoga. If not done, at least you are about to finish, maybe in a couple of months. So when we are doing geography, at least I expect all of you have done geography and environment is completed. Can you all assure me that? Because see, I can build the program only over the foundation course. If you have not done the foundation, then you will have challenge in dealing with us. Kahin bhi kar lo aap. You may have done it with us, you may have done it other institute, and some of you may have done it on your own also. Doesn't matter. But one assumption that I want to have and I want to confirm is that you have done your foundation GS at least for the module that we are doing, which is geography and environment. I think all of you are confirming yes, done. Nikita, Harsh, Rohit, Aditi, Shruti, Sachrit. So all of you are confirming you are done with this. Excellent, very nice. So this is done. Now there are 4 important must-dos, and this is part of your self-work. 4 important must-dos. ये आपको करना पड़ेगा. आपने नहीं किया है तो अब करो. Okay, we'll have 2 classes a week. The burden will not be as steep. You can manage. Okay, Sudarshan, very nice. Hashan's sake, you have done. Excellent. So, 4 self-do's. Number 1 is that you must have your notes, okay, ready. So many of you who have done self-work, maybe you have read through the books, you have read through some material, but you have not done the writing part. So I want to have you with your notes ready. And number 2, you should have also read the reference basic books. In geography, the basic book is the NCRTs. Okay. So I'm presuming you have read through this, you have jotted this down. A third very important work to be done is that you should have summarized. You should have summarized the class notes. Okay, this is what I call as the synopsis writing. You should have summarized the class notes. Okay, the summaries writing, okay, synopsis writing. Notes are digital, provided by them. Soumya, what do you mean by provided by them? Is it not in your own handwriting? You have not done the writing part? 2 days a week, Shifa. You have not done any writing, Soumya? Okay, what about your okay, that's a difficult one then. Everything must be written in your own handwriting. Okay, so now find time to write that down. At least make your synopsis must. Ye aap kar lo aap. If you have not done this, it's going to be a challenge for you. Okay, so do it. And a fourth important thing is you have to memorize. You have to memorize your synopsis. You must memorize your summary sheet. Okay, so these are the 2 activities where most of the students are lacking. So in the class, you probably notes are ready. Some of you may have done this, but the 2 important things which many of you miss out is the memorization, and the second is you miss out on making synopsis for memorization. So how many of you can tell us you have done all the 4? And not done, tell me, number dal do mujhe. Not done 2, not done 1, not done 4, not done, okay, maybe 3. Okay, if 3 is not done, 4 is impossible. Okay, that's how I see. Not done 4, not done 4, not done 3 and 4. Khushi says all is done, excellent. Not done, Ajit, kya not done? Ganesh, if not 3 not done, then 4 also not done. Okay, 4 not done properly, Shruti, that's okay. Okay, 3 and 4 not done. Harsh has done everything, excellent. Okay, but multiple revisions. Okay, that's very nice, Sachrit. Not done 3. So most of you have not done 3 and 4, but quite a few of you have already done this. So now see, you have another 10 days to go, because you will have 2 classes, you have 10 days. So now see, let's do some mathematics here. When you are doing your foundation, all of you listen, when you're doing foundation, how many classes are devoted to geography? Can you tell me, all of you? Kitna geography mein aapka schedule tha? How many days were allotted for geography? 30, 40 plus, okay, 45, 46, okay, so let's keep it at 40. Most of us will be in the range of 35, 40. Right? 35, 40 is what you will need. Okay. Now, if you are doing summarizations every day, okay, so aaj padhai hua, your summarize is today itself. So how many days will you take to finish the summary work if you have done it on the same day? Yes, Saeed, Conan will have it, but starting from September. So if you have done summarizations every day on daily basis, okay, so the class is 2.5 hours ka class hota hai generally, okay, and if you had done the summarizations work on everyday basis, class khatam hua, you are summarizing, Okay, how many days would you have taken? Okay, so you would have taken, yes, if it is 35-40 days ka course hai, so you would have taken 35 to 40 days to do the summarization. And this 35-40 days, how much time do you need, okay, per class to summarize? Anybody? How many hours or how much time do you need summarize? Okay, Hassan, 41 classes, okay, 40 classes, 1 hour, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1.55 hours. Okay, so can I put this time as approximately 1 hour, okay, per class? Is this a fair amount of time? Is this fair amount of time? 1 hour everyday basis pe? Okay? So, which means entire geography, summarization work is equal to 35 to 40 hours. If you're doing it, okay, on everyday basis, 1 hour baithoge, how much time do you need? You need 35-40 hours. So now you will do a kind of intense marathon. Okay? So now I'm suggesting, okay, those who have not done, sit 3 hours a day and finish your geography GS summarization. How many days will you take? If you sit down 3 hours a day, how many days will you take to finish off the summarization of geography? Yes? How many days will you take? If you sit down summarization now, okay, how many days will you take? Yes, perfect. You will take about 13 to 14, okay, hours, or days rather. 13 to 14 days लगेगा आपको. So can I expect? Okay. No, Shashank, I'm saying sit 3 hours every day now. Because you have not done it earlier, now you're doing the backlog part. So keep that as target. Okay, next 12-13 days mein, okay, and on some days sit a bit more if required. And many of you have, okay, studied for a good amount of time now. You have studied for almost 7-8 months, 1 year. You can move faster. So keeping this mathematics in mind, all of you, please finish a geography synopsis work in 12, 13 or 14 days. Sitting 3 hours daily. Those who have done it, very nice. You have an advantage over the others. Those who have not done it, can you all promise this to me? Hi Pragya, you joined a bit late. Hi Parvez. Can you all promise this to me? 100%, okay, of you, all those who are part of the program. Okay, take it like a mission. Take it like, okay, an intense, okay, a commitment that you have to meet. Because bina summarization ke aap aage बढ़ नहीं पाएंगे. You'll always have a problem of, okay, finishing the course. You'll always have a problem of lack of, confidence. No, Saeed, 11th, 12th is not sufficient. But along with the class notes, it does help. And there are some topics, okay, you will have to study from current affairs also. But ठीक है, 11th, 12th together are 4 textbooks. उतना कर लेना. Soumya, yes. Pradeep, yes. Ganesh, Parvez, Nikita, those are not done. So that's one. Achha, now the next question to all of you. So one target I've given you is please finish all, okay, geography, GS synopsis, okay, in the next 10, okay, or maybe 12 or 14 days. आप ही खत्म करें. Next. Now, how many of you have studied the previous year's questions? How many of you have studied the PYQs, in particular the mains PYQ? How many of you have done that? Studied का मतलब है आपने ध्यान से देखा है, maybe note those questions down, You see the trends that they're asking. How many of you have done this work? Not done, not done. Anamika has done. Okay, Shivani has done. Okay, okay, fine. Group them topic wise. Okay, Sarfa, okay, Khushi, done. So this is a very important exercise. So can you tell me, okay, mains में geography से how many questions are they asking every day, every year? How many questions they ask from geography every year? Can you tell me? कितने questions होते हैं? 5, 6, 6, 7. So guys, if you have done this work well, you should have these points on your fingertips. Okay. And tell me, which themes are recurring themes? Okay, give me the 5 most recurring themes, okay, in geography GS. 8, 9, 7, 8. कौन से themes recurring themes हैं? Okay. By the way, one question to all of you. Do you all remember the syllabus of? Okay. No, Ganesh. That is not theme. Ice caps, corals, mangroves, Debarga, wetlands. Which question is asked almost every year? Which 3, 4, 5 themes are asked every year? Landslides, floods, droughts, location. Location of what? Location of what? See, this is a very important exercise because see, the advanced course is not about finishing syllabus anymore. Okay, it is about certain type of focus study. And for focus study, you need to know some details. Okay, agriculture climatology is a very bad way of listing. Khushi, now that's more like it. Okay, you are there, but I was hoping some more details there. Okay, resource, disaster, climate, coral bleaching. Okay. Sachit, I just said you have got next 12, 13, 14 days. If you have not done the synopsis work, finish synopsis work. Okay, so let's sit down now and do a quick analysis of what are the questions that they're asking every year. Okay, let's see. Question numbers याद हैं? Which question numbers are asked every year? Which question numbers are asked every year? Acha, chalo, let's move on first. We'll come back on this. So let us first look at the syllabus. The syllabus of geography. And now I want all of you to start writing now. All of you, please start writing. Is the page visible to all of you? Is the page visible to all of you? Okay. So this is the syllabus of geography. Okay. So write down syllabus is World Physical Geography. Okay. It talks about distribution of key natural resources, which includes resources of South Asia and Indian subcontinent. It includes factors responsible for location of industries. So one is salient features of physical geography. Number 2 is natural resources of the world, South Asia and India. Third is the factors responsible for location of industries. The fourth is important geophysical phenomena. Important geophysical phenomena such as earthquakes, tsunamis, volcanic activities, cyclones. Okay, they are seeing it as an important geophysical phenomena. Okay, and the fifth phrase is geographical features and their locations. Geographical features and their locations. So, where do we have maybe some volcanoes? Where do we have maybe some landforms like fjords? Where do we have some islands maybe? Okay, the fifth hai. And the sixth is changes in the critical geographical features and their impact. Okay, this is the sixth one. Changes in the critical geographical features is including water bodies. Including water bodies. Can you all write down this, please? I repeat. Okay. World physical geography. The features of those. It includes the resources across the world, India and South Asia. It includes factors responsible for location of industries. Dono, world may be and India may be. Industries. The fourth one is important geophysical phenomena. Earthquake is a phenomena. Tsunami is a phenomena. Because volcanic activity is a phenomena. So do not see this phenomena as disasters. The disaster concept will come in paper 3. Okay, so but study this from phenomena. The fifth one is geographical features and their location. What are the features and where are they found? Some of the landforms, where are they found? Some kind of forests, where are they found? Okay, some type of climatic conditions, where are they found? Then changes in the geographical features, a change in the rivers, change in Arctic region, a change in the coral ecosystems, a change in maybe the flood plains. Okay. So what are the changes of the geographical features, including water bodies, and the effect of such changes? And the effect of such changes. Make sense, all of you? Is it okay, all of you? Did you all write down the 6 parts of syllabus? Okay? Can I move on now? Can I move on? All of you, online students, okay, on the dashboard and also on the YouTube. Are you all writing? लिख लो, कोई बात नहीं, लिख लो. Tell me very honestly, how many of you knew the syllabus properly? While you may have seen it, how many of you knew the syllabus properly? Okay. What are the important world geographical features? Okay. What are the key resources and distribution? What are the factors responsible for industrial location? How many of you knew the phrase called important geographical phenomena, geographical features and the locations? Okay. And the changes in the critical geographical features and their effects. Okay, Vani, you're welcome. You're welcome, but that will be for the geography optional. Okay. So we are done with this. Okay. Now, let us start off with the question papers of the previous years. We'll have a quick look into the question papers. क्या-क्या questions पूछा गया है? Where did I keep it? Just a minute. So all of you now write down. 2023 में, last mains, what were the questions asked? Okay. So write down 1, 2, 3, 4. 2023 paper. Fourth question. Climate, just the keywords, climate change and food security. Climate change and food security. लिखा आपने? Crisis of fresh water. Crisis of fresh water. Crisis and availability of fresh water. ये climate change and food security. Then fjords are one type of landforms, FJORDS. Fjords, and why are they most picturesque? Okay. Question number 7. Keep the number right. Okay, 5, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is southwest monsoons and Purvaiya. Southwest monsoons and Purvaiya, and how they influence, okay, the cultural ethos. So this change of climate, this is one of those geophysical changes and its impact. Okay, resources and their, okay, usage, utilization, water. Fjords is one of the, okay, important, okay, geographical features, okay, and monsoons. Okay. Then question number 14. Question number 14. Resource potential of India's coastlines and hazard preparedness. Question number 14 is the resource potential of India's coastline and the hazard preparedness. And the hazard preparedness. Likha aapne? That's one question. Then we have another one. Okay. The diversity of natural vegetation and significance of sanctuaries in rainforests. This is about the vegetation and forests. Vegetation and forests. This is about resources. It's about the coastal resources. Then, human development and economic development. Many of you may not see this as geography, but ये भी geography है. This actually applies to paper 3. Okay, it's about the resources and okay, human aspects like agriculture, human aspects like industries, and how it impacts economic development. This is a very unusual question. They have not asked this so many times in paper 1, but ये भी geography है. It is not history, it is not culture, it is not social issues. तो ये geography में ही आता है. Okay, human development and okay, relationship with economic development. So talk about literacy rates, health issues, some social practices, and how economic development has been. So it is, okay, related to social aspects. Then question number, okay, question number 17. ये भी unusual है for this paper. It talks about India being a net importer. Now it is net food exporter. Provide reasons. How did India become an exporter from a food importer? ये भी geography है. Geography related to economy, but geography है. Okay. Then it talks about urbanization and the marginalization of poor. Now this you may consider as social issue, social inequality. Otherwise, ये भी part of geography है. So you have overlap of geography with economy, geography with social issues. Okay. So which are the questions? Question number 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the questions 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Did you write down the questions, all of you? Did you all write down the questions? Okay, be proactive in this. Please be proactive in this. Yes? So how many questions you have? you have 8-9 questions approximately. और themes क्या क्या पूछा बताओ? Themes क्या क्या पूछा? They've asked climate change, they've asked water issues, they've asked one on geographical features, they've talked about resources, they talked about geography and development, geography and economy, geography and society. Society इसमें urbanization आ गया है. Economy के साथ में okay, they have linked the food exports and imports, and one they have linked with okay, geography and economic development, how social issues and economic development are linked. Okay, these are asked. Yes, they also asked one on vegetation. So you list down quickly what are the themes asked. वो resources हो गया. Okay, resources, the coastal resources, okay, the distribution, and of course they mapped it with hazards. See, what happens is, if you do not do this type, so look at the logic what I am working towards. A very important idea of UPSC preparation is that the preparation requires your active participation. It is not about me dictating and you writing down the notes. You have to invest yourself कि कैसे सवाल आ रहे हैं, what are the questions asked, how are the, now these three questions or these three type of questions, they have not been asked earlier in paper 1, right? And even this question, mapping the coastal resources hazards, it's a very interesting type. So now they are moving towards interdisciplinary. They are mixing the questions of paper 1 with paper 3, with paper 1 and paper 2. Yes. Themes, I said they've asked vegetation theme and environmental management, climate change and food security. All the questions are interlinked. They all are based on interlinkages. Okay. Vegetation and wildlife. Question देखो, vegetation wildlife का क्या पूछा है? They've asked, what are the factors responsible for diversity of natural vegetation, and assess the significance of wildlife sanctuaries in the rainforest regions of India? Beautiful question. Why should wildlife sanctuaries be in the rainforests of India? Can you name some of the wildlife sanctuaries in the rainforests of India? What do you mean by rainforest? Let's see. What do you mean by rainforest? Rainforests कौन से होते हैं areas? Rainforests are what? They are the dense evergreen forests. They are the dense tropical type of forests. Which parts of India has rainforests? Anybody can tell me? Which of the states of India, कौन से areas में you have got rainforests? Northeast में rainforests हैं. Okay, I mean that's okay, but कौन सा main area है? The Malabar region. Don't say entire Western Ghats. The Malabar region. Okay, the Andaman and Nicobar region. इसको छोड़ के आप बोल रहे हो northeast, you're going towards the forests of Eastern Himalayas. Right? Gujarat में rainforest है. Abhinav. See, these are the mistakes. This only tells me आपका revision हुआ नहीं है. Okay, Pragya, not the entire Western Ghats. The main tropical rainforests are dense evergreen forests. The rainforests are south of the Wayanad region, Malabar, and the facing the regions of Western Ghats of Kerala. वहाँ पर है rainforests. Can you name 3-4 okay, wildlife sanctuaries हो या national parks हैं which are in the rainforest? Anybody can tell me 3-4 of them? Can you tell me? I mean, it is asking wildlife sanctuaries, but I'll take it generic. Give me the names of biosphere reserves. Give me the names of maybe wildlife sanctuaries, or even national parks will do. No issues. Okay. Can you give me some names which are in the parts of Kerala and parts of Andaman Nicobar Islands? याद है कुछ? Recall biosphere reserves. Which biosphere reserves are in the rainforests? बट अगर आप ये याद नहीं कर पाओगे आप कैसे लिखेंगे? अचानक मार, अमरकंटक, रेन फॉरेस्ट हम बोल रहे हैं. रेन फॉरेस्ट इज नॉट छोटानागपुर प्लेटो रीजन. यस, वेदेही, मुदुमलाई नेशनल पार्क, पेरियार नेशनल पार्क, वायनाड वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी, नीलगिरीज बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, अगस्थामलाई बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व. Okay, yes, correct, Nilgiris. You remember some in Andaman Nicobar Islands? Mount Harriet, Galathea Bay, Saddle Peak. याद आ रहा है कुछ आप लोगों को? So if you do not remember these connections, you'll have problems. And it's asking us, tell us the logic of why should national parks be inside the rainforests? So give me 4 reasons why the national parks or the wildlife sanctuaries must be in the rainforests. This is the question. So you have to know environment along with the geography of India. National parks के साथ में आपको पढ़ना होगा. So in 2023, you are seeing all the questions have interlinkages. Okay? So what is the most important first reason? Let us see if you can tell me, anybody, online, offline. What is the most? Yes, the species richness is very, very high. Okay, which means in the artificial conditions, the species richness cannot be maintained. That's one reason. Okay, number two क्या है? Okay, the forests are endemic, absolutely, very nice. They're endemic species. Okay, in artificial conditions, the endemic species will not survive, or the diversity range will not survive. Correct? Very nice. What is the third reason? Third reason why we must have it. Okay. Third reason is, yes, the kind of climate that area requires. Warm conditions, high temperatures, okay, and again heavy rainfall for good 7-8 months. Can you create artificial conditions of heavy rainfalls? And that too for 7-8 months. Okay, Malabar coast of Kerala has heavy rainfall of 7-8 months. Starting from May up to November, December tak, you got heavy rainfall regions. You cannot. Okay, that is why we have to assess, okay, and say yes, wildlife sanctuaries, rainforests cannot be artificially maintained in ex-situ conservations. समझ में आया? Question आपको, all of you. And then of course the minimal. उसके बाद सब point चलेगा. Shivani, okay. Look at the question. What is significance of wildlife? Why are we having wildlife sanctuaries in the rainforests of regions? Okay, so number one, the rainforests are unique ecosystems. They are not found everywhere. The conditions of rainforests cannot be replicated very easily. You cannot copy the rainforest conditions artificially. So it is important to have the wildlife sanctuaries inside the rainforest. That's number one. Second, okay, the rainforests have very high species diversity. To replicate the species diversity in ex-situ conservation is again very difficult. So rainforests mein the species diversity is best maintained if it is in situ conservation. The third point. Okay, the rainforests also have high endemic species. They're found only locally there. They have lot of species, okay, because of local conditions, which again is difficult to replicate. Okay, so uniqueness of ecosystems, the diversity of ecosystems, and the climatic conditions of ecosystems cannot be replicated elsewhere. Hence the need to have wildlife sanctuaries inside the rainforests of India. Some of the examples of rainforests of India that have wildlife sanctuaries are, talk about now Nilgiris Biosphere Reserves, Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary National Park, Periyar Elephant Reserve, talk about Galathea Bay National Park of Nicobar Islands, Mount Harriet of Andaman, Mount Harriet and Saddle Peak of Andaman. Can you give me names of 4 or 5 species which are being conserved in these areas? Batao, let's see. Can you talk about 4 or 5 species, okay, which are conserved in these areas? Nilgiri thars, lion-tailed macaque. What else? What else? Don't forget elephants. Okay. No, leatherback turtle is not a part of the rainforest, Debarga. Leatherback turtles are part of the coastal ecosystems. Okay. Hornbills, yes. Tiger elephant also, yes, ho gaya. Some of the examples of species protected in the unique rainforests of India are Nilgiri thars of Nilgiris, elephants of Periyar. Okay, you have got tiger reserves, Mudumalai mein bhi hai, Muduntarai mein bhi hai. We have it in Bandipur in Nilgiris also. Okay, hornbills of, that's about it. Did you all understand the question here? Did you all understand the question? Dugong, oh my God, Mission Lavasna. Dugong is not rainforest. Dugong is part of the marine ecosystems. Yes, Malabar civet is also correct, Pragyan. Is a local cat. Okay. Banarghatta. Banarghatta is not rainforest. Banarghatta is near Bangalore. Rainforest is Malabar regions. Malabar regions. Banarghatta is not a rainforest ecosystem. So what happens in our preparation is, this is happening. आप question समझ नहीं रहे हो and आप interlinkage नहीं कर रहे हो. You're not interlinking the topics. Okay, and why it's missing? Because you cannot recall the content. आपको content याद नहीं है. Simple. Anu, Said, Conan, Sachrit, Ganesh, Shivani, Nishu Malik, Debarga. Did you all understand this point? Oh yes, Shruti, you can add the data, whatever you have. How do you want to end this answer? How do you want to end the answer? Talk about India's focus on, okay, national parks, biosphere reserves, okay, India's commitment to preserving, okay, 30% of natural ecosystems on the land by 2030. Okay, talk about climate change and wildlife, okay, impact and extinctions. You are done. Okay? So, an example of interlinkages. I don't know of how many of you have read the second part of the question. Okay? वैसे ये वाला भी question interlinkage वाला है. Resource potential of coastal areas and tell us the status of natural hazard preparedness in these areas. So they have combined coastal areas, economic significance, and also coastal areas, okay, cyclone, tsunami, okay, sea level, say vulnerabilities. Natural hazard preparedness of these areas. Yes, absolutely. Coastal areas, like Western Ghats, mein, you also have problems of landslides. So can you see the yes, Sachin, that's okay. So what is, now tell me, what is India's preparedness? I'm asking a question to you. What is India's natural hazard preparedness? Okay, for the coastal areas. What is India's preparedness? Now look at this answer. Okay, number one. Coastal areas are one of the most, okay, hazard or vulnerable regions of India, or okay, disaster, okay, vulnerable regions of India. The coastal regions of India, okay, are vulnerable to cyclones, vulnerable to tsunamis, vulnerable to, okay, sea level rise, vulnerable to storm surge, okay, and the coastal areas are also vulnerable to, okay, issues related to construction related disasters. So you can talk about, okay, coastal erosion also. Anu, I'm asking about, batao, disaster vulnerable kya hai? Name the disaster Don't tell me about mangrove deforestation. So what are the disaster? See guys, are you all writing while I speak? Because I'm teaching right now. I'm teaching you how you can, okay, link all of this together. So keep writing, okay? So what are the examples of, okay, disasters of the western coast? I said number one, cyclones. Cyclones link karke talk about storm surge. Link, okay, the oceans with sea level rise. Like, link it with tsunamis and link it with coastal erosion because of development activities. Achha, do you remember any other hazard vulnerability here? Coastal areas mein koi or tsunamis, of course. Tsunamis is also yes. So you have got this of hazard. Now what we are asking you is, okay, no, what disaster nahi hai, Anu. You are confusing a problem with a disaster. No, coastal areas mein we don't talk about fires, Shiv Chand. Coastal area vulnerability. Okay, write about coastal areas vulnerability, not any random. Landslide is fine. Landslide, yes, that is definitely one of the problems that we have. Okay. Sea level rise. Okay, so you have done. Now tell me, okay, no, soil salinization is not a disaster. Okay, aquifer destruction is not disaster. Coastal vulnerability wo chhod ke. Coral bleaching you can add, okay, but not soil salinization. No, Pradeep, not salt water. That's a consequence of storm surge. Aap confuse kar rahe ho. Okay. Yes, I was looking for that one. Kalai Kadal. Have you heard about Kalai Kadal? The one type of coastal swells, the high waves. Okay, they come because of tropical cyclones in far off locations. They are not like tsunamis. Kalai Kadals are, okay. Oh, okay, you can add oil spillage. Okay, but see, you see the question, all of you read the question. Question says, natural hazards. Kuch meaning hai iska, natural hazards. Ganesh, asking us, what is the natural hazard preparedness? How is oil spill natural hazard? So, coastal areas mein, so in the coastal areas, okay, the hazards are earthquakes, induced tsunamis, we have cyclones, okay, we have a storm surge, okay. You can also add, okay, sea level rise, a link to mismanagement, coastal erosion is also a problem. Okay, baki aap add karna chaho, one interesting one will be, okay, Kalai Kadals. Have you heard this term Kalai Kadal? You cannot, because it talks about natural hazards, not any hazard. Okay, natural hazards may you will not add oil spills. Oil spills, aap hi add nahi karoge. You can add coral reefs, okay, but then these are the more important ones. Okay, forest fires coastal areas में नहीं होते हैं, not at least as frequent. जबरदस्ती का डाल मत दो, okay, forest fires. So don't add anything. Shruti, Kalai Kadals are one type of large waves. Large waves because of, okay, cyclones and low pressures very, very far away. The water gets disturbed and the waves, they come towards the coast and they can inundate the coast. They are like silent large waves. They look like tsunamis, but they are not tsunamis. This year, April, March, May, okay, some parts of Kerala witnessed these kind of large, and they are very regular features. Okay, the last Kalai Kadal we had along the Malabar coast was because of, okay, a low pressure system in southern Atlantic. Okay, this is Africa. That's Africa. Somewhere here, this is India. कहीं यहाँ पर कहीं हुआ था low pressure system, and the waves, they have traveled all the distance and they have impacted the Malabar coast. ठीक है? Thunder lightning, come on, Shivchand, कुछ भी बोल रहा है. Thunder lightning, मैंने you see, this is a question you must write in 1.5 2 pages. So don't add any random thing to your answer. No, it will dilute your answer. Now, आप question क्या पूछा है? Question is, okay, what is India's preparedness in dealing with natural hazards of the coasts? What is India's preparedness in dealing with natural hazards of the coast? Okay, so this structure karo. Look at my answer. So one is, okay, we have a disaster vulnerability map. Okay, this has been prepared, okay, in consultation with a remote sensing and along with, okay, geological survey of India ke saath mein, we have a vulnerability map that says the coastal areas are vulnerable to, okay, cyclones, earthquakes, tsunamis and whatever. तो हमने हमारे पास ये एक है. We have done, yes, number 2. To deal with the coastal vulnerabilities, we have coastal regulation zonation. Coastal regulation zonation. Okay, so CRZ1, CRZ2, CRZ3. It all depends on the distance from the coast. These are among the more vulnerable, and CR1 and 2 mein, okay, constructions are prohibited, okay, unless permitted. So we have coastal zonation regulations. That's one preparedness. The third preparedness is we have early warning systems. We have a Doppler radar. Okay, radars. Okay, we also have, okay, INSAT series satellites, one of which, okay, operates, okay, as a part of OceanSat series. Okay, they help us in predicting, okay, the climatic conditions, खासकर cyclones. Okay, so we have early warning systems. Okay, acha. The fourth is there is national cyclone, okay, management project हमारे पास है. We have a project, and this project, okay, it deals with evacuation, it deals with relief management for cyclones, it deals with alerting using color codes. Okay, evacuation, relief distribution, it deals with alerting using color codes. Okay, and we also have, under this, we also have last mile connectivity, okay, using radio handsets, okay, and mobile telephony, okay, which is a satellite based and ham radio based. ये बहुत important part of, okay, because one of the biggest casualties of disasters is that you lose connections, okay, with the people. You can't talk to them, you can't give instructions. They have introduced satellite based radio handsets, and we have some mobile communication systems called as ham radios, HAM, ham radios. Okay, this is part of, okay, preparedness, absolutely. 5, okay, for cyclones and for storm surge. Okay, we also have, okay, construction of cyclone shelters. We have cyclone shelters. Okay, evacuate and put them in the shelters for livestock, for local population. ये भी हमारे preparedness का part है. The sixth one, India is part of the Indian Ocean tsunami early warning systems. Indian Ocean tsunami early warning systems. India collaborates with collaborates with Indonesia. It collaborates, okay, with Australia. India collaborates with. So we have an Indian Ocean tsunami early warning systems, okay, for alerting tsunami. Apart from this, okay, our hazard preparedness includes, okay, trained NDRF. It also includes community-based capacity building. Based capacity building. So did you see the answer now? How the answer changes? You are talking in terms of one specific disaster. आपको बात करना है across. And the three most important ones, okay, are cyclones, storm surge, tsunamis. Oh yes, you can always add that. Okay, now we are also part of a global partnership called as a CDRI, Coalition for Disaster Resilience Infrastructure, and disaster management is also part of the BIMSTEC cooperation. Yes, add karo your point. So do you understand the approach in answering these questions? Don't see a familiar word and jump into the answer. You have to, okay, understand the question. Kya pooch raha hai? What is it asking? So how difficult was this? How difficult was this to, okay, write like this? Batao. The first point I said vulnerability mapping. हाँ, उसके बाद add करो ना सचिन, no issues. But my question to you is, how many of you are thinking on these lines? How many of you are thinking? अच्छा, सवाल ऐसे पूछा गया है. Okay, so most of you are thinking in terms of one disaster, और उसको describe कर देते हैं आप. Many of you are not even reading the word natural disaster. Am I teaching you something, all of you? Am I able to teach something here? Other part, Harsh, I'm assuming you know this. The resource potential of the coastline, okay, I am presuming you know this. Okay, what are the resource potential of the coastlines? Aap batao. Give me 4 resources, okay, which are important resource of the coastlines. Let's see. Monazite sands, marine food, what else? Coastline एक important word है. Tidal energy, okay, fine. Give me a sense of, okay, some priority, right? Not any random. So coastline number 1 आएगा freshwater supply. Abhinav, are you short of, okay, points कि coastline में important resource add कर दिया आपने, okay, freshwater supply, wind potential, ports and trade. Resource का मतलब क्या होता है? Ports and trade are not resource. Resource, you are going to mine something. वो economic importance है. Give me, oh my God. Resource potential means what? Resource potential number 1 is placer deposits. That's number 1. Placer deposits, which is monazite sands, thorium reserves. वो number 1 है. Number 2 resource will be sand. Sand mining is a very, very important activity all of the coasts. Okay, sand is a minor resource. Sand mining बहुत important resource है. Okay, number 2. Number 3, the coasts have tremendous amount of biotic resources, okay, because of mangrove forests. Biotic resources, they are part of the coastal wetlands. वहां पर कहो, there are lagoons, Okay, there are coral reefs. Okay, talk about your ecosystems of backwaters of Kerala. आप लोग सोच नहीं रहे, not thinking enough. Okay, ये thinking जब ही आएगा when you have memorized your synopsis, when you have memorized all the topics by hearted, then you start linking very fast. Yes, corals, Aditi, is part of the category called as biotic resource. Okay, so number 1, monazite sands. Number 2 is your sand mining. Number 3 is biotic resource, biodiversity, correct. Okay, and then the 4th one you can go towards salt mining. Salt mining, salt is very important resource. Salt of Kutch region, coastal areas of Gujarat, parts of Maharashtra. Okay, salt is very important. And yes, then you'll talk about marine fishing. Marine fishing and estuaries fishing. They are also part of our resources. Okay, Sachin, offshore oil coast में नहीं है. You understand the meaning of the word coast? Coast is the shores. हाँ तो लिखना उसको last में लिखना. Offshore oil is a part of the last point. Yes, there's a lot of tourism resource potential. Did you all get it now? Okay. Are you all jotting down while I speak or not? Are you jotting down? Yes, Sachrit. फिर add करो tidal energy and wave energy and give us some data. 10 megawatts, okay, 40 megawatts. We have Vizhinjam. We have certain experimental projects of wave energy. Okha mein we have tide energy. Durga Dhwani also have wave energy. Talk about it. Yes. Tell me, Hassan, what is your doubt? Ask me. What is your doubt? Okay. All done? Did you understand this question now? Interlinkages? Okay. So that is the question paper of 2023 ka question paper. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. So this is what I mean by PYQ analysis. You have studied the questions, made some jottings, studied something around it. Let the mind open up so that you can relate the topics with one another. Let the content now start coming. Okay, Soumya, do you realize the importance of making notes and summarizing now? Okay, Soumya, you were on the dashboard. Abapo, oh, that is, okay, Soumya, S-O-U, Soumya. Okay, fine. Chalo, let's move on. Okay, so which questions are geography questions? Which questions are geography? Number batao. 4, 5, 6, 7 and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Right? 4, 5, 6, 7 and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Excellent. Let's try 2022 paper. Yes, Soumya, you are the other Soumya. The original one is not responding anymore. I think she has become angry or she has left. Okay, koi baat nahi. Let's get back to 2022 paper. Okay, so write down the questions now. Again, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are there, Soumya. Okay, or Somdeep, maybe. There you are. Primary rocks, the types and characteristics. Color-coded warnings of cyclone-prone areas. Okay. Resource potential of Deccan Trap. Resource potential of Deccan Trap. "20 classes, okay, for geography environment." No, Hassan, you are wrong. You are wrong. Not 20 classes. Okay, ज्योग्राफी के लिए हमारे पास 4-5 ही क्लास था, and this time in total we have got 30 classes. You are mixing up something. Okay, ये लिख लो आप, color coded warning systems of cyclone. Okay, then we have resource potential of Deccan trap. Okay, rocks पूछा है, cyclones warning system पूछा है, resource Deccan trap पूछा है, and potential of wind energy in India and reasons for their limited spatial spread. To 2022 में the interlinkages are not as much. Okay, 2023 में the linkages have gone through the roof. Okay, so rocks, color coded cyclones, resource potential of Deccan traps, wind energy. Okay, then we have influence of ocean currents and their role in the fishing industry. ये एक interlink हो गया, oceans and economy से link हो गया. Rubber producing countries and environmental issues faced with them, industries and environment, ये भी link हो गया. Okay. Significance of straits and isthmus in international trade. This is economic geography. Okay. A troposphere and weather, ये state question है. Okay. And you have globalization and technology in a world of scarce resource. This again is linkage. Resource with globalized technology in reference to India. Okay. So 14, 15, 16, 17 and 20. How many questions we have in 2022? Again, you have got 9 questions. 23 had 9 questions, 22 also had 9 questions. Ocean currents and fishing industry, rubber and environmental problems, isthmus and straits and international trade. It's about the trade routes and trade. A troposphere is weather process. It's a state question. Climate से पूछ दिया है. The geographical features. Okay, and we have this one, a globalization technology and the world of scarce resource. All good? Okay, the degree is less, but यहाँ पर भी you have got 3-4 questions which are interlinkages based. How many questions? So what are the themes asked? The themes asked, rocks पूछा है, geomorphology. The themes asked is cyclone, okay, and okay, your management, part of early warning systems पूछ दिया है. Okay, they've asked one on okay, Deccan trap resource. Okay, resource, Deccan traps. Okay, and the resource potential of Deccan traps. They've asked one question on wind energy. On wind energy. Okay, write down please. They've asked one on ocean currents and fishing, interlinked with ocean currents and fishing, rubber and environment. So industries पूछ दिया यहाँ पर. ये oceans पूछ दिया with environment. Okay, international trade they have asked, and they've asked one on climate and one on globalization and scarce resource. All good, all of you? लिखा आपने? Okay. So, what theme is getting repeated? Anybody? What theme is getting repeated? So one repeat theme, resource पूछ रहा है. Resource they're asking, one repeat theme. Okay. One repeat theme is they are linking with disasters and vulnerability. One repeat theme is the linking with impact, environmental impact. Okay. And industries भी पूछ रहे हैं, ये repeat theme है. Yeah, link with economy. Very nice. Link with economy is the repeat theme. That's what I mean by what themes are they repeating? Soumya, it's cyclone and cyclone warning systems. So what are the repeat themes? Okay. Let's try the 2021 paper. लिखा आपने? Yeah, geophysical phenomena linkage. They're linking with the, okay, say, a phenomena called cyclones. Okay. A feature called Deccan lava trap with resources. So they are linking there. Okay. Let's try 2021 paper. अब बताओ 21 में कौन से questions होंगे geography questions? Which questions are geography questions? Let's see. Which questions are geography questions? Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and 14, 15. Yes. So you have got the numbers now, right? So 4, 5, 6, 7, यहाँ पर 8 तक है. This time there are 5 questions here. Okay, and there are यहाँ पर हैं 14, 15, 16, 17. 4 of them are here. Okay. Socio-economic implication of IT industries, implication of uneven distribution of mineral oil, Arctic ice glaciers melting and their impact on the weather patterns, okay, mountain range and the impact on local weather, okay, and also this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, yes. This, यहाँ पर India subcontinent, volcanic eruptions and regional environment, okay, environmental implications of reclaiming water bodies, Gondwana land and their contribution, minerals, landslides in Western Ghats. Write down the questions, please. Question number 4 is landslides of Himalayas and Ghats. Likho aap log, all of you. Write the questions. Landslides of Himalayas and Ghats. Gondwana regions is mining industries. The contribution. Gondwana regions and mining industries. Impact of reclaiming water bodies. Impact of the reclamation of water bodies. Then volcanic eruptions and their impact on a regional environment. Syllabus yaad ho raha hai aapko? How are they relating the topics of syllabus? What are the geophysical phenomena and the distribution? What are the changes to ecosystems and their impact? Change ecosystems and their impact. Did you all write down these questions? Did you all write down the questions? Say some yes, no, okay, bye. कुछ तो बोलेंगे ताकि हम समझें तो सही you are participating. Or will I know otherwise whether you are participating or not? Yes? Okay, excellent. So then we have mountain range and impact on weather. Mountain range and impact on weather. Arctic glaciers and impact on weather. Arctic glaciers and impact on weather. implication of uneven distribution of mineral oil. The multi-dimensional implications of uneven distribution of mineral oil. And implications of development of IT industries in the major cities of India. How many questions? 21 mein? Again, 9 questions in 21. Okay. So you can see now, disaster theme is getting repeated. Environmental impact theme is getting impacted. Okay. Water issues पूछ रहा है. Okay. They're asking about industries. Okay. Industries is being repeated. Okay. Volcanism पूछा. Some of the changes in the ecosystems, the Arctic change के बारे में पूछा है. So write down the list of what are the themes. Disaster theme पूछ रहा है. ये बार-बार disaster पूछ रहा है. Environmental impact they're asking. Yes, economic impact. In fact, it is socio-economic impact of IT. The implications of mineral oil. So impact in terms of a social economic impact. Social and economic impact of urbanization, social economic impact of resources distribution, environmental impact related to some weather conditions. कोई commonality है across the years. Resource, इसमें भी resource पूछा है. Here also we have resource of Gondwana regions and the contributions to the industry. ये भी resource वाला part है. Now let's see what you can do here. Can you discuss this question with me? Discuss the multi-dimensional implications of uneven distribution of mineral oil. Let's see. Are you reading the question now more carefully? Discuss the multi-dimensional implications arising out of uneven distribution of mineral oil. So all of you give yourself maybe 2-3 minutes. Okay, let's see. Let's see what are the implications. अब बताओ. Do some thinking and then we'll start. Do some thinking and then we'll start. देखो जब पूछ रहा है क्वेश्चन implications of uneven distribution, आप बताओ, will you discuss the positive impacts, negative impacts, or will you discuss both? श्रुति क्या बताएंगे जब कह रहा है डिस्कस द implications of uneven distribution? Okay, will you discuss positive, negative or both? देखो, अनइवन डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का मेन कोर थीम है दैट इट इज बैड, इट कैनॉट बी गुड, इट कैनॉट बी गुड, इट हैज टू बी बैड. इट्स नॉट आस्किंग यू implication of oil distribution, ये थोड़ी पूछ रहा है. It's asking you okay, impact of uneven distribution. So how can it be good? Okay, the bad is inequalities. No, there are inequalities in development, which means some are doing better and others are not. Khushi, you're forgetting the word inequalities. You're forgetting the word inequalities. Too much extraction, environmental impact. Ibrahim, not wrong, but कहां जा रहे हो? मुझे एग्जाम्पल दो कि ऑयल निकालने से अर्थक्वेक हो गया. लेट्स सी. Don't give point for sake of giving point. Give an example कि because of oil extraction, okay, you have earthquakes, and you're forgetting the question is uneven distribution. Are you saying कि जहां पर ऑयल नहीं निकाला जा रहा है वहां earthquakes नहीं होता है? Is it because of unequal distribution, Ibrahim? Then, and Kuwait earthquakes are not because of oil extraction. Okay, वो अलग reasons हैं कि it's a coincidence there. Those are fault boundaries हैं वो. Those areas have the plate boundaries. And this discussion must happen with examples. Okay, so watch here. Okay, so of course one very important is okay, uneven distribution okay, leads to inequalities. The inequalities के best examples हैं. Best example is the inequality between North and South Nigeria. That's one inequality example. Okay, the inequalities India में. Okay, the inequalities between the oil producing states, जैसे गुजरात versus the non-oil states of India. Inequalities है, right? That's one. That's one. The second is the uneven distribution. Okay, how it creates asymmetry in energy politics, leading to conflicts. This is the story of the geopolitics. Okay, so it impacts energy security, oil shock, oil prices. Okay, pura Middle East is okay, that's one impact. The third impact of unequal distribution is that we need more of oil okay, transportation. Tankers चाहिए हमें. Okay, we need pipelines, and the consequence of this is environmental problems. Oil spills जो होते हैं, the oil spills. ठीक है, तो regional imbalances, the problems of conflicts. अच्छा, now recent times में okay, the imbalances in oil distribution okay, is one of the major reasons of economic turmoils, okay, because of misgovernance. Okay, why? Because जब unequal distribution होता है, what happens is, okay, there is lot of oil ownership competition. Who will own it? When the competition starts, okay, you will have problems related to corruption. So इसका best example है the collapse of Venezuela economy. कुछ हद तक, okay, the impact on Central Asian economy. Okay, think of Azerbaijan. Corruption issues are there. ठीक है? Yes. So ये बनेगा ना आपका आंसर. It leads to inequalities. It leads to conflicts. The bulk of the answer can be here. Okay. इसी से लिंक कर सकते हो. One consequence is the oil-based energy security gets compromised. Yes. So oil, okay, if not well managed, can be the consequence in terms of a resource curse. Yes, very nice. And environmental impact, because you need transportation, oil tankers, you need to have oil pipelines. Okay, look at the damage that we have. Okay, you know about the Nord Stream pipeline which was attacked and destroyed, 1 and 2. One is ज़्यादा हुआ. The Nord Stream impact. Yeah, remember that? Oh yes, I agree. Okay, MS Indian. Yes, oil economies, okay, they require cheap labor. So a lot of labor also gets exploited there. So Indian labor in working in oil. Okay. In fact, I would open this conflicts into discussing terrorism also. Oil politics is one of the reasons for terrorism. I can take it towards that. अब बना आंसर आपका. So the trick here is identify the exact issue and demonstrate that with examples. कि exact issue क्या है? Don't be vague in terms of listing any point. Exact issue क्या है? And map it with, okay, map it with examples. Okay, Satrit, I can take that also. The oil economies, okay, have been so dependent on oil alone that they have not diversified the economy. I think I will agree on this. Yes, Satrit, good point. Ab add kar lo point, all of you. That because of unequal oil resources and the kind of economic boost it can give, so most of the oil economies, they are single resource economy. Most of the oil economies are single resource economy. Okay. Because of which they fail to diversify their economy. Because of which they fail to diversify the economy. So with the alternate energy expanding, these economies can have a long-term economic crisis. With the energy, okay, expanding towards alternate energy, EV technologies, okay, these economies can have long-term economic problems if they don't diversify out properly. Because uneven tha, they had the bulk of resource and they kept on depending only on oil. Okay, so they have not diversified the economies. Good answer, very nice point. Satrit, I really like this point here. Yes, you can, Pragya, but don't make it mechanical. This technique of environmental, economic, cultural, political, legal, बड़ा mechanical answer होता है. Okay, but yes, you can definitely use it as one of the tool to expand. ठीक है? Okay. So that's another example of how to open up the, okay. Now let's see if you can discuss, okay, question number 6. Question number 6, okay. What are the environmental implications of reclamation of water bodies? What are, okay, the environmental implications of reclamation of water bodies into urban land? Into urban land. Into urban land use. Give examples. Question समझ में आ रहा all of you? Do you all understand the question asked? Environmental implication of a reclamation of water bodies into urban land use. Dekho, in any answer, no, if you have 3 to 4 points and you can discuss it properly, the answer is done. Environmental implications, okay, of water bodies, okay, reclamation. What does the question mean? क्या पूछ क्या रहा है? What is it asking you? What is it asking you? Anybody? Reclamation of water bodies into urban land use. Yes. So it is about restoring the water bodies or it is about destroying the water bodies? ये बताओ पहले. Is it about restoring water bodies or it is about destroying the water bodies? Yeah, I mean, if I read this, when I did reading this question, I had to read 3-4 times. Okay. Environmental implications of reclamation of water bodies into urban land use. Now see, the problem is, if you read the word environmental implication, it looks like the water bodies are being destroyed. But if you look at reclamation of water bodies, it's about restoring the water bodies. ये दोनों है. If I was in your place, I would write both because the question is not framed properly. There is both. Because if I look at the word reclaim water bodies into urban land use means, okay, in the urban landscaping, आप water bodies को restore कर रहे हो. इसका ये meaning हो सकता है. But if I read environmental implication, it also means that urban areas में the water bodies are destroyed into water bodies use. So you are using it for construction. See, to be safe, I would have written both. What are the consequences? That would have been, I think, a safer one. Because to be very honest, I think the question is not very well framed. Okay, so I would start with, okay, I would start with consequences of diverting, okay, water bodies for urban land use. It means the water bodies are encroached. It means the water bodies are destroyed. It means the water has been diverted. Okay, the water bodies have been part of landfills. आपने यहाँ पर गंदगी डाल दिया. How do you destroy a water body? Like water body here are largely lakes. They are urban marshes. They are urban wetlands. You have used it as a landfill. You are dumping it. Okay. It can mean even the floodplains also. Construction करा दिया आपने, landfill करा दिया आपने. Okay, you have used it, okay, for diverting the waters and destroying it. Okay. The consequence of this is we can have floods. Okay. The recharge of, okay, natural springs, the recharge of natural rivers, this gets compromised. The consequence of this is the natural wetland biodiversity, this gets compromised, and this can also lead to increase in intensity of urban heat islands. You'll have more of dry heat here. विशाल, ये आपको क्यों डाउट हुआ? I do not know why you have this doubt. Yes, उसके बाद डेवलप करो आंसर. Okay, the consequence of floods, the consequence is recharge of the springs and rivers that gets compromised. The consequence is, okay, the biodiversity. Many of these wetlands, okay, are bird sanctuaries. They are, okay, locations for migratory birds. They get impacted, and you also have impact in terms of increasing urban heat island. तो ये लिखूंगा पहले. Then I will write about, okay, what are the consequences of restoration of the water bodies. Okay, exactly opposite होगा. Okay, because of restoration. Okay, what we have is, okay, इसको हम words change करेंगे. This is part of the urban sponge city, urban sponge city, okay, approach. Okay, so these natural lakes, the marshes, can act as natural water sinks. They can act as natural water sinks. Okay, they can be part of reviving the natural biodiversity. So they can support, okay, urban forests. They can support urban forests. Okay, these water sinks, they also help in purification of groundwater resources. The implications are they help in purification of groundwater resources. And you could add one more, that one of the implications of this is that is part of the city beautification. It's part of city landscape, okay, and therefore economy in terms of tourism also. Debarga, you can have one example, definitely. You can have one example. Zahur, okay, welcome. So are you all able to think through the questions or not? Guys, are you able to think or not on the questions? Or you're still struggling with the questions? Okay, all of you, there is a channel that I run. Okay, Edukemy's Geography and Environment channel. Can you all join that? I'll start posting something on that. Some examples I'll start posting there. Edukemy's Geography and Environment ka Telegram channel. It's called Geography with Edukemy. Geography with Edukemy. Shabbir's Geography and Environment. Can you all join this, please? So these discussions I'll start posting on the channel also. So now listen, all of you. Today's session was an idea into aapki padhai hogi kaise. Thanks, Ganesh. Thank you so much. What do I mean by advanced classes? Okay, so we are adding some content, we're discussing questions. I'll teach you something also. Okay, today's session was about this. Now, what I want is last 10 years ka aap ye analysis karoge. Okay, each year about 7 to 8 questions hai. So 10 years, approximately 80 questions is what you have to study in a bit more of depth. And all questions do not need the in-depth treatment. Some questions require more treatment. Make sense, all of you? Are you all with me? Can you all hear me? ठीक है? So here, so now see, we have a bit of disruption because of this problem that we have at ORN. So your session was supposed to start on Tuesday, and we had to cancel that. Today also is more like an initiation class. We are not ready because many students are not able to join us. Some of them have not come back, or they have got scared or whatever. So we decided to postpone the entire advanced course by another 1 week. So your advanced course, okay, will start from 12th of August. Can you check 12th kaun sa day hai, dekho please. 12th is Monday, so 13th hoga, not 12th. 13th is when we will start, not 12th. Tuesdays is your day. Tuesday and Thursdays, 13th of August. So what happens is aapka pura course, okay, 1 week shift ho gaya. That's the challenge that we have. Okay? Please bear with this. It's unfortunate. I did not want this to happen. None of us would have wanted this to happen. So now for the time that you have, okay, you can all revise your geography more intensely. And I'll be there on the Telegram channel. Okay, yes, Ganesh, that's a nice strategy. Focus on your synopsis work. And by the 13th, you should be comfortable in geography PYQs. That's what geography, and even eventually environment also. So I will try posting some messages. You can, anybody who wants to reach out to me, you can reach out on 9868-424-660. This is my WhatsApp. Please leave a message. Don't call me, leave a message. I'll call back at my convenience. ठीक है? Telegram channel is Geography with Edukemy. The Telegram channel is Geography with Edukemy. Right? Geography complete है ये. Geography with Edukemy. Please join this. In this, I will post geography and environment related discussions. Now see, in the classes planned ahead, I will sit longer with you. Today was 2 hours because I was only kind of warming up for all of you. But my discussions in advanced classes are longer. Okay, be prepared to sit for 3.5 hours also at a stretch. Yes, Soumya, if you are enrolled in it, there is a channel also for the HGS Advanced program. वो अलग से है. For notification of classes कब हैं क्या है. So are you all okay with 3.5 hours of class? Because I have to teach more. Today I could touch only 3 question papers. Are you good with that, all of you? Are you good with that? I'm presuming that you will say yes and not no. Achha. So thanks a lot for joining us. One message for all of you. Okay, some of you I have told in the morning also. The message is that this unfortunate event which has happened, last Saturday, and the loss of the 3 aspirants and the 3 bright future which was destroyed. For the last couple of days, we have been trying to work on how can we support the students. So some of you have been asking me, sir, why have you not come down on the protest ground? The reason is, to be very honest, I did not know what to tell you. I do not want to give you vague promises and vague assurances. I would like to do something genuinely which will help you. And not just me, there are many teachers here. So we have had some meetings with our colleagues, institutes, a good 6, 7, 15 of us have met repeatedly. So we intend to bring something and talk to you for some solutions. So what I want is, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we'll let you know when. At 10:30 or time we will suggest, I want all of you to be at the site where you all get together. Offline students, online, of course, you can be always there in different way. Be there, because what we fear is that this a movement is slowly being hijacked by non-UPSC students. Some of them have no business to be there. They are past 30s. They are not even preparing. They are political activists and they are messing up. So it's a message to UPSC aspirants जो पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं, जो शायद मेंस भी दे रहे होंगे. If you can, come down and sit with us for 15-20 minutes or half an hour, where I, along with other teachers, they also are announcing in the respective batches, either tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Please look in the channel. We will announce it on the channel. Be there, so that we can come to you with some proposal, come to you with some suggestions, how you can move forward. It's going to be a long, difficult fight, not easy, because the government is trying to wash its hands and blaming everybody but themselves. And a very unfortunate conversation which has started is, the mafias are the coaching institutes. The teachers are the gundas, preaching students and troubling students. देखो बेटा, हर सेक्टर में अच्छे लोग और बुरे लोग होते हैं. Every sector, every industry, every society has good people and bad people. But to brand the entire economy, and coaching institute ऐसा economy है which I think has served the nation more than harmed the nation. We are the product of a system that has failed you. A system जो education आपको होना चाहिए था आपका school colleges में, वो नहीं होता है. You cannot clear any of the examinations if the support was not there from the teachers and coaching institutes. Be it IIT, be it banking, be it UPSC, be it CUET, okay, and yes, some of us, okay, do take fees for it. Most of us do take a fees. We also have a living, we also have ambitions. But कहना कि हम लोग माफियाज हैं, हम लोग गुंडा हैं, okay, I don't think that's right for many of us. It's an unfair assessment. At the same time, we are concerned for you. We want to help you. We want to support you. At the same time, we definitely want to do whatever we can to ease the pain that you are going through and the uncertainties that your family is going through. So either कल होगा या परसों होगा, आपको हम बता देंगे टेलीग्राम चैनल पे. And I want you to come. All those who are physically present, please be there for 15-20 minutes. कोई लंबा चौड़ा काम नहीं है. At least solidarity, and not just me. There will be other teachers also who will be part of the process. And please spread the word amongst you if you can. Okay, what our intentions are. Okay, I hope you have heard me through. Okay, a small message I bring from your other communities. Okay, and let's see if we can all work together. नहीं, क्लास बंद नहीं करना है अजय. क्लास है तो क्लास जाइए, क्लास बंद नहीं करना है. जैसे क्लास नहीं है या फिर कोई और आपका engagement नहीं, only them. So under no circumstances I want your studies to be impacted. That will be a very wrong approach. Don't impact your studies. Okay, but if you can be there, okay, we'll see if we can help you in some ways. Right? And please do spread the message if you can, all of you. Right? Okay, thank you so much. My vision, next class is on 13th, but I will be active on the Telegram group. No, Ankit. This course is only for those who have done the foundation course. Not, okay, and this course will not be on the YouTube every time. YouTube में बताने के लिए that we are trying to do something differently. So it's like an invitation for you to join us. ठीक है? Okay. Bye bye all of you. God bless you. Okay, bye. My wishes to you. Take care. Yes, take care.